What's up everyone and welcome back to yet another episode of Retail Nightmares. Tonight on Retail Nightmares, we're going to take a look at Karens getting triggered. These are entitled ladies who thought that they are more important than average people, and they get really upset when they don't get their way. Now we have a lot of Karens getting triggered to get through, so we're going to jump right into it. Okay, so this Karen was a very heavy protester. She noticed that a random lady was in a car minding her own business and decided to confront this completely random lady and try to push her agenda on her. The lady didn't feed into it though and just kept minding her own business, but this only triggered the Karen even more. The Karen demanded to know why she was there and then started confronting her for not being willing to protest with them. This random lady was literally sitting there eating McDonald's minding her own business, and this Karen started to conspire that she was there to rally against them because she wasn't willing to protest. This Karen got really triggered by this, and because she couldn't get a reaction, she got even madder and started to conspire 1,000 different things against this completely random lady, all because she was parked in her car while she was eating. Let's have a look.
You gonna join the protest? You should come over. Get Trump out of office, Black Lives Matter, super good cause. Is that why you're here? Just checking it out. Are you pro Black Lives Matter? Pro getting Trump out of office? Is that all on your agenda? Important to you? Are you thinking about it? It seems like that's a pretty straightforward question. Are you here because you're pro Black Lives Matter and anti-Trump?
I'm here because a lot's happening and I want to see what's going on.
But you're not pro Black Lives Matter and you're not anti-Trump? Did you come here because you are pro-Trump and you're one of the women that keeps coming up and filming the group and recording back to guys on weird places? I don't even know what the agenda is there, but I saw you had your phone out. It looked like you were filming. I noticed you filming the group, and I'm just wondering, like, what?
That is not true. I was not filming the group.
Okay, so this Karen was actually trying to get into a very tight park, and while trying to get into the park, basically this Karen had hit a random person and damaged their car. The driver was stopped by some random people who intervened and noticed that the car was being hit and called the Karen out for hitting the car, but the Karen gets out of the car and completely denies that the car has hit anybody and then tells the bystanders to go away and mind their own business. Bear in mind, if it wasn't for the bystanders, this Karen would have hit the car and gotten away with it. So all these bystanders were documenting what was going on and a potential hit and run, and this Karen wasn't very happy about it. Let's have a look.
Whatever he is. No, I asked him. It's a matter.
So you're gonna smash the cars to get in though?
I want to get into the spot.
So you're gonna hit other people's cars to get in?
I asked you.
Look at his car. You hit the car. Your trunk is open because you smashed it.
The trunk is open. That doesn't mean I hit the car. What are you doing?
This recorded.
You see that?
Yeah, and you also saw that he wouldn't move up.
So that means you're gonna hit the car. Okay.
Do you want me to get out? Do you want me to get out? So let me get out, please.
I mean, your trunk is open. That's pretty good.
That you hit
That's a
the
good
other
indication
cars.
that you hit the other car.
First of all, it's none of your business. Keep going.
I was just doing.
It's the world's business.
Could you please move so I can get out now? So I don't have to hit your car? Please. I'm asking you nicely. Please, sir. Thank you.
Okay, so this Karen crashed her car into somebody, and she's actually denying that she hit anybody with her car. This Karen then actually calls the cops, claiming that somebody crashed into her and that they were kicking her, when it's all on film, proving that she's an insane Karen, lying through her teeth, and literally nobody's touched her. This Karen starts screaming at the police over the phone to come and help her immediately, making up lies to them and claiming that people are assaulting her and using weapons on her, when in reality no one is anywhere near this Karen, nobody has touched her, and she smells like she's had way too much to drink. This Karen came into this area looking for trouble, and that's exactly what she got, so let's see how that goes for her.
That did not happen. It's all on video.
And they're saying I ran into him.
You ran into me.
How can I ran into him when
Because
I'm
you're
in
talking
my
about
own
our
neighborhood?
You're rushing our crowd.
I am in my name. I live right there, mother.
That doesn't mean
I go wherever I
You're not
want.
going to interrupt this mother from speaking on her
See?
dead baby. You will lose
You
her.
need to come here now and
I got
arrest
this, I got
them.
I got this.
Now!
No! I'm a crazy
I think so.
house. And they will not let me into my neighborhood.
That's what she was saying.
They are slapping me in my chest.
I guess,
This is the
man.
way. It's like, yeah, it's like, just give it a
Stay
minute.
supportive of her, just like I just need to get home. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, actually, she does have a weapon and she's using her flag.
Shut the
Smells like booze. She's been drinking all day. By the way.
Yeah, seriously.
She's been drinking all day long. By the way, I can smell the booze from here.
Okay, so this insane Karen pretends to have an allergic reaction every time a person of color comes near her. This Karen goes on a delusional rant about how everybody who isn't her ethnicity radiates toxins into the air that she's allergic to, and then starts venting about some of her very offensive beliefs and pushing a very weird agenda to other people. This Karen then tries to preach her misinformation and very offensive views to completely random people, and this Karen claims that she gets involuntary movements and hallucinates when people of different ethnicities come near her, as well as some other completely obvious lies that don't medically make any sense, all because of her very offensive views and beliefs. Let's have a look at what she has to say.
That stuff is toxic to women and kids. Every kid has a liver like they didn't inherit the gene that breaks it down.
What happened?
He sprayed it. Guys spray it because in public places because they're all afraid that somebody's psychotic or somebody's got a. So they think that they're doing good by tranquilizing everybody.
You said it affects one in.
You can look up in Medline what the prevalence is of the gene in your ethnic group that makes it toxic. The gene that makes it toxic, it's analogous to lactose intolerance, right? If you're lactose intolerant, you don't have lactase. If it makes you sick, it's because you can't break it down because you're missing a cytochrome P450 enzyme. Its job is to break down that and several other categories of pharmaceutical. And it's in the family cytochrome P452.
Okay, so this Karen was inside of a Walmart and she wasn't wearing a mask, so she was refused service. This Karen wasn't happy about this and was arguing with the employee at the front about why she should be allowed to shop without a mask on. This Karen started creating a scene when this other customer intervened and told the Karen to leave. This really upset the Karen and made the Karen snap at the other customer. She even went as far as to call the customer the B word and then stampede out of the store after being denied service. All because this Karen couldn't put a mask on like everybody else in the store has to do. Let's have a look.
It's just that we get a lot of complaints if we have customers walking around without masks in the store.
Their store can be shut down. The Walmart can be shut down and fined.
Okay, who are you?
I've never met a Karen before, so I'm excited. I can't wait to put this on Twitter.
It is required, ma'am. You do have to wear a mask.
Too bad I don't have my. You need a picture, Karen. Put that on Twitter.
Good one. Showed me.
Yeah, you got a mask on. Don't be worried about me.
Hi, Karen. Bye, Karen. Never met a Karen before.
Okay, so this triggered male Karen came up to some people who were peacefully protesting and they were supporting BLM. This Karen came up to them and started harassing them, calling them names, and even calling them out for bringing bad people into his neighborhood. This Karen then questions their intelligence and started abusing and belittling them for their religion. This Karen was being a really terrible person in general for literally no reason and was going one by one abusing everybody around him up until he ran out of people to abuse, leaving him with no choice but to walk away and go on with his day. Let's have a look.
Anyway, now they're free. So why are you guys out here testifying for?
Hey, turn around.
Are you black?
Yes, it does, sir. Yes, it does.
Are you black, mother?
Yeah.
You should go home. Why would you not go home? You cause problems. I ain't no. My mom didn't teach me to be. My mother taught me to be a good person. You pieces.
Thanks for watching, guys, and if you have enjoyed today's episode, please remember to subscribe and to turn notifications on.